Good afternoon, everyone. It's Kyle from the InCom support team. I hope everyone's having a good day. I see there's some people joining us today, so thank you for coming. If you have any questions, by the way, please put it in the chat window. If I think it's relevant to the current conversation, I'll answer it then and there. Otherwise, I'll either get back to you maybe toward the end of the presentation, or maybe I'll give you a call back or email you back when the presentation's done. But today, we are going to talk about how to keep your leads engaged. I want to cover what you can do to keep yourself top of mind to your leads and your potential clients. Um, you're all real estate agents. You know that not everyone wants to buy right then and there. It might be a couple weeks, it might be a couple months, it might be a year. You never know sometimes. So I want to talk about how to make sure that when they're ready to buy or sell, that you are the real estate agent that they think of. That's very, very important. We're going to talk about using the lead book a little bit, just really quickly. Then we're going to talk about the different kinds of InCom email campaigns that are available, what they do, why they're there. That's, of course, the drip campaigns, the autoresponders, and the standalone campaigns. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about the newsletters and postcards, which in a lot of ways are pretty similar. But let's get started. We're going to go to my website. This is my test website. I use this for testing and to help people solve issues with their website. It's going to be more or less very similar to your website, but to log in, just like normal, you go to the very bottom, and surprise, surprise, you click on Back to Dashboard to go to the dashboard. If you're going to make any changes to your website, going to use any function on the website, it's going to be here in this dashboard right here. So first off, I want to really quickly talk about the lead book. The lead book is like your CRM. That's where all your leads are located on your website. And to get to the lead book, click on Visitors, click on Lead Book. So these are, of course, not real names, but this is what your lead book will look like as well. One thing I want to bring attention to is the category. So every lead has a category. So this person named InCom Test is a buyer, Bakar is a seller, Kyle Betts, that's me, is both a buyer and a seller. That's important. Just keep that in mind. If you do want to edit the category, you click on the person's name, you click on Edit, and you go down here, you can select the category. So let's say this person, who's this? Kyle Betts. He is not a buyer and seller, he is just a seller. So you need to update this category right there. So just keep that in mind. Categories are going to be very, very important. We'll figure out why soon. But that is, at a glance, really simple. What we need to know, we need to know the lead book. Any questions about that so far? Or nothing terribly complicated. But let's get into the emails now. So to get to the emails on your website, go to communications right here and go to campaigns. We'll go to the newsletters and the postcards in a minute, but let's start off with the campaigns. So click on campaigns. And there's 3 different kinds of email campaigns with the InCom website. I'll start off with the autoresponders first because those are pretty straightforward. So the autoresponder emails, those are like the emails that go out automatically as soon as your lead fills out a form. So there's lots of different forms in your websites. I know dozens, a couple dozen, quite a few. And all of those forms has its own corresponding autoresponder email. So let's say I'm a client and I fill out the free home evaluation form. That's a good one. So automatically within a couple minutes, I'm going to get the free home evaluation form email. It's going to look like that. You can click on the preview if you want to preview it. You can kind of get an idea of what your client will get. Or if you want to be fancy, you can even edit the email. So if you decide, I don't like the autoresponder email, I want to jazz it up a little bit, maybe put a couple of pictures in there, maybe a link, whatever you want, you can click on that little edit button. I'll show you that one more time. So you find the autoresponder you want to change, click on the edit button, and just like that, if you want to edit any of those autoresponders, you can do it right there. So again, autoresponders, those are the emails that go out whenever one of your clients fills out a form. Pretty easy, pretty simple. The next thing I want to get into is the standalone campaign. So the standalone campaign, that's what I think of when I think of a standard email. It's like a one-off email. It goes out to, hi, Zena, just want to know if we can add a video to our autoresponders. I will get into that. That is an excellent question. So standalone campaigns, that is what I think of when I think of a standard email. Goes out to one or two people on your list and go out to everyone on your list, and you can do quite a bit with it. It goes out right from your website. So if you want to send a standalone campaign, you click on that standalone campaign tab, and you click on compose a single email campaign, just like that. Maybe I'll get an email or a video ready for you. So this is the template category. So there's lots of different categories available. Let's see. So you can do a plain email. There are buyer emails for celebrations for like Christmas and Hanukkah, you name it. You can do open house emails, but let's make it really easy. Let's go with a plain email. So we're going to click on the plain email category right there. And with some of these campaigns, there will be several different options for layouts. Quite a few of them just have the one. So if there's only the one, click the one. And this looks pretty similar to other email programs you've seen before. Title, that would be the subject line of the email. So I'm going to call this email welcome to InCom. Why not? Call it whatever you want. And that will be the subject line of the email. If you want to put in the content in the body of the email, you just put it right here in that little box there. So you can type in this, oh, hello, this is an email. Welcome to the club. Sure, why not? So you can type it in right there. This looks pretty similar to a lot of other email programs. You can highlight, bold, you can change the font, you can change the size, you can change the color. This is all pretty easy, pretty straightforward. If you've used an email program before, this will look pretty similar. There's also lots of options here. You can copy and paste, bold, you can do styles, I can do italic, you can do headings, you can change the, you can add in anchors if you know what anchors are, but if you want to add in a picture, I'll show you how to add a picture. If you've made a website or a page on your website before, or if you've added widgets, you might have seen the adding the image functionality, but it's pretty easy. Click on that little image button. And when you're uploading an image to your website or to an email, it has to be online somewhere first. So what you need to do is you click on upload, the upload tab, and you have to take that image and you have to send it to our server so it's online so people can actually get access to it other places. So you click on browse, and we're going to find that image we want to upload. Metro Globe High, I think. Metro Globe, that's a good image. So you select the image from your computer, you click on send image to server, and just like that, the image is now online on your website. So that is how you add an image. Now I know what you're thinking. That's a really big image. What do you do? That's really easy to correct. So you can double click on the image, and you can see here there's the width and the height. So this image is 1600 pixels wide by 657 pixels tall. That's pretty big. So what we can do, what I like to do, is you take the height, delete it, get rid of it. And then for width, you can put in a percentage value. So instead of saying putting in 1,000 pixels or 500 pixels, I don't know how big those are. Let's say, I know percentages pretty well. I'm going to type in 50%, so 50% sign. So again, leave that empty, the height. So it doesn't matter how big the screen is if you're looking at it on your computer screen or a little tiny phone screen. It's going to take up roughly 50% of that screen. So I'll show you what that looks like now. So we type in 50%. Cool. 50%. just like that. Does everyone see the image that you upload as often as can? It's all getting that in a second. But that's how you add images. I'll add one more image on for you really quick. So again, you put your mouse where you want the image to go. You click on the image button. You click on upload. You click on browse. And let's find a nice picture for my email. Why is that? I don't know what why is that is. Let's see what why is that is. You find the image. You click on send to server, and you press OK. Oh, it was a nice house called Why Is That Up? And if you do want to edit that image, you can double click on it with your mouse. And if you want to make that, let's say 30% of my screen, type in 30% sign, make it empty for height. And it doesn't matter if you're looking at it on a really big screen or a really small screen, it's going to take up roughly 30% of that screen. Does that make sense? I'll show you one more thing and see if you have any other questions. But that is pretty simply how to add a photo. Nothing much to it. I'll show you one more thing here, which is pretty handy. If you double click on that image again, and you can go to align. Click on left. You can either have the photo on the left-hand side of the screen with the text on the right-hand side, or right. So again, same kind of idea. The photo will be on the right-hand side, and this text, this little placeholder text, will be on the left-hand side. So if you do want to, oh, I think I kind of messed this up. Made it a little bit too fancy. Let's make this left again. There we go. And just like that, I have my text on the right-hand side. So once you have that all ready to go, you can preview it if you want to preview it. Looks nice to me. Very professional looking email. You click on next. And this is where you're going to select the leads or categories. Now you have a few options here on who we can send it out to. If you want to send it out to everybody on your list, which might be a good idea once in a while, you click on that button where it says select all leads. Just like that, I have selected all of my leads. If I want to deselect all my leads, so I don't want it to go to anyone, I click on that little button that says deselect all leads. What you can also do is you can select the category. So I remember when I talked about category a second ago? Let's say I have a whole list of people who are buyers. I have 100 people. They're all buyers. They're awesome. I want this email to go out specifically to the buyer categories. So what I can do, put my mouse in that little white area there at the top, and I'm going to type in buyer. And just like that, it'll go out to everyone who is a buyer. You can also select all categories, and that will work. Like you can see, I have a lot of different categories. I don't think that's usually the best idea to do it that way, though. And the reason is it's pretty rare for the average person to use every category in your list. So if you do this, for example, I'll show you, you'll get an error message. It'll say, hey, I don't have anyone in the recruitment category. I don't have anyone in the buyer and seller category. I don't have anyone in the landlord category. I don't know what you want me to do. So what is usually a lot easier, just select the individual categories you want. Buyer. So everyone who's a buyer will get this email. One more step, you click on next. And this is pretty straightforward here. You can select the date and time if you want to. So let's say it's Thursday today. I want this to go tomorrow, Friday, because it's going to be a great Friday email. You select that date right there. You click the date. I want this to go out at 6 a.m. because I am a crazy person. Let's go with 6 a.m. 6 a.m. There we go. And if you want to as well, you can select the frequency. So more often than not, you probably want it to go out only once, but you can have it go out daily, monthly, yearly, you name it. Any questions about that? I'll show you one more option here too for the standalone campaign, and then I'll get into the drip campaigns. Oh shoot, let's talk about videos right now. So I want to show you something for videos. So generally speaking, you can't, let me just delete all this stuff here. Generally speaking, you can't really embed a video into emails. And that's just an issue with the email programs, Outlook, etc. They don't allow you to embed videos. I think it's a security thing. But there are a few ways to include videos if you want to include a video. So I'm going to find a video on YouTube. Where's my mouse? Here's my mouse. I'm going to select. Perfect. So I have a video here of some guy playing a concert. And I have this, let's pretend this is your video you want to share to your clients that's on YouTube. What you can do is you can copy that URL right there at the top, and you can put in the body of the email, click here to see my great video. What you can do, you can highlight here, and you can click on that little link button. So what that will do, it'll take that here, and it'll make it clickable. So when people click on the link, it'll take them to that YouTube video. Like I said, you can't really embed it. It's a software issue. Nothing we can really do about that. I highlight it, you click on the link, you put in the link, and can I preview it? I don't know if it'll allow me to click on it to preview it, but rest assured, when you email that out, when you click on here, that'll open up your YouTube video. So that's one really easy way to do that. There is another option. It's called the BombBomb. I won't go into BombBomb too much, but what BombBomb will allow you to do more or less is embed the video. I think there's a cost to do so. Like I said, it's not usually something that most most uh, email programs will support, but there is an option for BombBomb right there, and basically you sign up for a BombBomb account, you put the video on there, the video shows up in the email. Pretty easy. I will show you, as a matter of fact, while I'm on the subject, there is a video tutorial on BombBomb. So if you have any questions about the emails, anything on the website, BombBomb, you name it, if you go to help and you go to video tutorials, this will show you how to do pretty much everything with your website. And if you ever want to learn how to use BombBomb, it's pretty easy. I've set one up when we first added it on a little while back. It's video number 54, how to set up BombBomb on your website. So just take a look at that. It'll show you how to do it. There's nothing much to it. But that is, if you want to add videos, that's how you add videos. Really, really easy. I want to show you one more thing, and then I'll move on to the drip campaigns. So let's go back to communication and campaigns. Let's start a brand new standalone campaign. There are some really, really cool templates. Let me find, as a matter of fact, there's one category here, just listed or open house. And this is a really cool email. So if you have a new property you want to show off, want to email it to your clients, we make this incredibly easy. So let's go with the just listed template. And you'll have a little button here to search by MLS number. Let's find an MLS number I can use. So if you type in an MLS number, I don't have the official hookup to MLS, so this might work, might not work. Yeah, it does, perfect. So type in that MLS number. Again, there's just the one layout, just like that one layout. Click that. And this looks pretty similar to other emails, but as you can see, how cool is that? It has built you an email. It has the image, it has the property information, the pricing, number of beds, number of baths. It just pulls us right from MLS. This took me 30 seconds to do. This is super easy. It looks nice. And if you have a property you want to show off, got to do this. It's such a good option. If you do want to edit it, you can edit it a little bit. So you can change the title here. from just listed to how cool is this house? Again, you can change the title. That's the subject of the email. And you can edit it all you want. Click on next. Same thing, select the categories. I'll show you that one more time because I think that's a really, really good feature you should be using. So you want to go to standalone campaign, compose a single email campaign. Instead of just listed, this time I'll go with open house. Let's type in that same MLS number. Again, if your website has access to that listing, it'll show up. Select layout, type in the title, and that is kind of at a glance, but what you need to know about the standalone campaign. Does anyone have any question about the standalone campaign? Yeah, that's a really, if I was a real estate agent, I'd be using that all the time. That is so easy. It's really effective. Um, it's just such a good tool to use. So take advantage of that. The last thing I want to show you is the drip campaigns. I have a lot of questions about the drip campaign. So what the drip campaign is basically is there's a series of emails, and they are meant to go out slowly but surely, kind of drip out over the course of 1 year. All you need to do is make sure people are in the corresponding category, and they will automatically get the emails. So it's a really good tool for keeping people, or keeping you top of mind um, with your clients. So like I was saying, people might not want to buy now, but they will maybe buy or sell 6 months from now, 3 months from now, next year. You don't know. So what you can do with these drip campaigns, you put the people in the category, and then over the course of 1 year, a little bit more frequent at the beginning, and then kind of slowly kind of tapers off toward the end of the year, people will get emails automatically. So let's go with the seller email here. So if people are in the seller category, remember I showed you before there was the seller category, buyer category. If people are in the seller category, they will automatically get all of these emails over the course of a year. That's the name of the title of the email. If you want to see what the email looks like, just click on that little check mark right there and click on preview. So that's what that first seller email looks like. If you want to edit it, click on edit, surprise, surprise, just like that. And if you decide, I don't actually like one specific email in the cadence, it's really easy to get rid of it. Just click on that little green button where it says disable. And if it's red, that means people are not getting it. So if I don't want people to get this follow-up from our last conversation email, you click on enable. And if I want to even delete it, if I want to go crazy and just delete it, same idea, click on that, click on delete. Makes sense. So again, all you need to do, go to the lead book. Bakar is a seller. Bakar will get the seller email. Does that make sense? It's pretty straightforward. Now, if you don't mind, we'll get into, yeah, we have lots of time, so let's get into reporting, because your email program has a lot of great statistics you can use to see how your email campaigns are performing. So for a second, let's go to communication campaigns, and I want to know how my fun YouTube video email has performed. Let's say I sent this out to everyone on my list, did it on a Friday night. I expect this email to be performing really well. People have been clicking on it, looking at it, you name it. I want to see how it's doing. Now, what you do, you click on the email, and you'll see that little report button. So every email will have its own unique reporting, but you click on reporting here, and just like that, I have sent this email to myself. I have opened it. I have clicked it. It is unopened sometimes. I'm the only person who got the email, but I opened it, so of course it can only be opened. And then unsubscribe. So if anyone on my list has unsubscribed, I'll know right there too, which is pretty cool. Again, same idea for the drip campaigns, you name it, it'll all be right there too. So that is reporting. Reporting 101. Any questions about that? There's really nothing much to the email. Where people usually get stuck is the drip campaigns. They want to know how do I set up the drip campaign? Easy answer is you don't really. It's already on there. Put people in the right category. The system does the rest. Pretty easy. Um, let's talk about email signatures now. So if you go to communication, you go to campaign signature, you can see the email signatures. Actually, let's reset this. So for the drip and standalone campaign, I have this email signature right here. So if you want to see what it looks like, you click that little preview button. I'm going to go into what the yellow text means. But yeah, your website will automatically build you an email signature. If you want to do your own signature, you're more than welcome to do that. But this is by default what the campaign is going to look, or the signature is going to look like. It's going to have your photo, going to have your name, your job title, your brokerage name, phone number, email, website, all your social media links. I'll show you, if you don't remember where social media is, I'll show you that in a second. But this is what your signature is going to look like. And some of you might be curious. I noticed before that I have the photo, I have the name, phone numbers, whatever. But when I look here, it's all this yellow text. So what that yellow text is, it's called an autofiller or a token. So what an autofiller or a token is it takes the information from somewhere on your website and it's going to put it in there automatically. So if you update, let's say your cell phone number, it's going to update there automatically too. So if you want to delete a token, this is the link token. Let's say I don't want to have my link in there anymore. I just put my mouse there, press the delete button. Don't make me look like a liar. Yeah, you just press the delete button and that's gotten rid of that. The phone number is no longer there. If I want to put it another token, so again, I just want to take the information from my website somewhere and I want it to be on my signature. You go here, go to autofiller, going to select token, and I want my website owner title. I don't even know what that is. Let's see what a website owner title is. That might say broker, whatever that is. Preview. Stager. Well, I forgot. I am a stager. So that you can just update your title just like that, really easy. Click save, and then you're done. Same kind of idea for the autoresponder signature. So if it gives you the option to have one campaign signature for your drip and standalone, and the other for the autoresponder. So you can do that really easy there too. Any questions about that? There's a few more things you can do with the signature, but I don't want to kind of overwhelm you. But that is emails, signatures at a glance. Any questions about that at all? I always suggest to people, especially when you're new, try this out. Put yourself in the lead book, send yourself a couple emails. Once you do 2 or 3, you'll be an old pro at it at no time. If you have any questions, give us a call. Extension 4 for support. Me or one of my colleagues can help you out at any time. We're always happy to help you out. Or let's say it's midnight and we are long closed and you are stuck. There is a great section here. You go to help and you go to video tutorials. Yeah, I think I went over this a little bit before. This video will show you how to do everything on your website. Standalone campaign is number 38. Drip campaigns, number 42. Just press Control F and just type in if you don't know how to do search. And then drip campaign standalone. Yep, All right there. Those are the emails or the videos about how to use your email. So does anyone have any questions about the emails, drip campaigns, standalone campaigns, autoresponders? Otherwise, I'll get into Zena, what you're talking about more with the flyers and that kind of thing. There's one more kind of final stretch I want to touch on, and that is also under communication. And then there's also the option for postcards and newsletters. So postcards are postcards you can print off or email to people. Basically, it's essentially like an email, but it's just formatted a little bit different. And newsletters. I kind of like the newsletters a bit more. So let's start off with the newsletter. And what the newsletter is, click on Add Newsletter here in the top right-hand corner. You can make a newsletter. So with these newsletters, they're formatted really nice. They have pictures. They have job titles. They have text. Just has a little newsletter here you can print out to people or email to people. This is all pretty self-explanatory. This one is meant for energy saving tips, but you can just kind of edit this text really easy. Let's say I don't want this to be about energy saving tips. I want this to be about lawn care. That's exciting. Lawn care. You can type in more text here. Lawn care is the greatest. You can upload photos. You've probably seen this before. Same kind of idea. You upload a new photo. Excel Lake Show. What's that? Submit. Oh, cool. Nice little condo in there. And same idea. If I want to preview it, I can preview it. I don't think it previews right on my computer. You can preview it. Oh, there it is. There's the preview. And if I want to send it, I click on send. And same kind of idea. I can send it out to specific leads on my list, or I can send it out to everyone on my list who is retired. Send. That's how you send an email. I'll show you one more time how to send those newsletters. This is a really nice issue if you nice option if you want to do something a little bit more fancy, but you don't want to do a whole lot of work. Again, click on newsletter, click on add newsletter. Let's click on this one, how to manage, minimize stress. Great. How to minimize, work. I don't know. Why not? You can edit it. You can either preview it or send it, or if you just want to print it off, you click on that little print option there, click on save and print, or preview PDF. You can make it a PDF. Super, super easy. So again, try that out. If you have any questions, give us a call. We are always happy to help you. I'm going to wrap up with showing you the postcards. Postcards are also pretty straightforward. Go to communication, go to postcards. And there's different formats here. These are great if you want to just print off postcards for your clients. We make it super, super easy. Click on create postcard. You can select one of these formats here. Let's go with this one, this nice lady tired of renting. You can put on your photo here. Let's, Alyssa, who's Alyssa? Let's put Alyssa in here. There's Alyssa. You can put in the text, more images. You can edit the back. Has all your information right there. Already ready to go. That took me 2 minutes. Super, super easy to make these cards. You can email it. You can print it. Save and print. And that is really about it. We do have a few more minutes. I want to show you one really cool tip for uploading leads into your lead book. Does anyone have any questions about anything we've covered so far? If not, I'll get into a little bit of a bonus about how to upload your leads a little bit more quickly and more efficiently. Excellent. Well, I can definitely take a few minutes, and I want to show you how to upload leads to your lead book. It's a little bit outside of what we were talking about, but I think it kind of ties in nicely. So I have all my leads here in my lead book. And if I want to email people, they have to be in my lead book. Or if I want to just keep a track of people in my list, it's really good to have people in your lead book so you can follow up with them. So if you want to add on one lead at a time, it's pretty easy. You click on that big green button that says Add New, and let's go with Zena. If you've used a CRM before, this will look pretty familiar. Type in the person's name. Let's say, Zena is unclear. I don't know if Zena wants to buy yet or not. You can put in her email. It requires either her email or her phone number. You have to have one or the other, or both if you have both. But let's say Zena at incomrealestate.com. You can put in her phone number. It requires anything with that little red asterisk right there. If you have it, great. If not, that's okay. And like I was saying, category, I think Zena is going to be a buyer. Let's make Zena a buyer. Let's see if I forgot anything. It'll give me a message if I did forget anything. There we go. Cool. And there's Zena. Now, let's say that's adding one person. That's really easy. Let's say I have a list of 100 people. You could do it one at a time. That wouldn't be the most. That wouldn't be a really good use of your time, though. So what you can do, we make it really easy to upload a whole list of people at once. And you might be looking at this little button right here. It says bulk upload. So with that, you can upload a CSV file. A CSV file is like your standard kind of Excel spreadsheet file. If you've used Excel, you've used a CSV before. Might not be a familiar sounding kind of file format, but you've definitely used one before. You click on bulk upload, just like that. And you can click on browse. We're going to find the CSV file with all of my leads in my computer. What did I call this one? I think I called it sample CSV to lead. I think that's what I called it. So you select the CSV file, that Excel sheet file right there. Click on upload. Click on next. And you get this screen right here. So all you have to do, this is really easy. You just have to line up the field to the column on the Excel spreadsheet. So right here, it says first name. I want to select first name. I want to select last name because that's last name. Email is email. Phone number, there's phone number. And then notes. I have notes. I want to include the notes. If you don't want to include it, you don't have to. If you have birthday, great, you include it there too. And then from here, you want to select the category. So I have this whole list of people, and I know for a fact that all these people are buyers. I can select the category as buyer. Therefore, everyone will be a buyer, and everyone will get those buyer emails right off the bat. You can select the lead stat. I'm going to make all these people prospects. I don't think they're clients yet, so let's make them prospects. So they might be clients soon. I can do lead heat. Let's say all these leads are cold. I don't know if these people want to buy quite yet. Let's make them cold. Lead source, that's really more just for you to keep track. I think InCom dashboard bulk is probably the best choice more often than not. It'll just show up, hey, this was a bulk upload. Or if these were all Facebook leads, I can put in Facebook lead or Yahoo, you name it. Pipeline stage, probably new makes sense more often than not. I know these are all new leads, but theoretically, I could have tried to have attempted to contact all these people already. So I can do a attempted contact. One thing you do have to take notice of is the drip campaign status. So by default, when you're doing a bulk upload like this, it's going to set the drip campaign status to inactive. So what that means is people will not get emails right off the bat. If you do want people to get the emails right away, you want to make that active. If it's active, then they're already automatically ready to get emails right away. The reason why they do this is because if you make a mistake, let's say I made this email. So the first name will be in the email spot by mistake. It could happen. It does happen pretty often if you're not paying too close attention. I might want to go back and just maybe delete all those leads or fix them. So by default, they make them inactive. Just in case you make a mistake, it's really easy to go back and change it. So you can just set that right there. I'm going to click on submit. I can report more than one email contact at a time. You know what? I'll go into that. Yeah. But just like that, I have uploaded my leads. Let's show who's been uploaded there. Well, back to reports. Can I run a report on more than one email contact at a time? So there's kind of a few ways you can run email reports. You can run it from a individual level. So let's go with Bob. I can click on Bob and I can go to email logs. I don't think Bob's a real person. No. Shoot, I hope. Oh, so if I click on Bob, I can see all of his emails from a Bob level. I can see all the strip campaigns, all his standalone campaigns, all right there, all ready to go. If you do want to send or look at the campaigns reports from a campaign level, you can do that as well. So if I want to look at everyone on my list who's a seller, I can kind of click on report for seller, and I can see all of the leads who's gotten these seller drip campaigns. That's all right there. So this deleted lead, oh, you know what? I've deleted some leads here. Those are included in the 11. I myself have opened one email. You can see all the links, all the clicks, all the bounced, all the unsubscribed. You can click on the autoresponders as well. See how all those autoresponders are doing. Click on report. Just like so. Again, I don't really use this for emailing, so your stats will certainly look different. And same idea, if you want to look at it from a standalone campaign perspective on an email by email basis, let's say I want to see how this test Kyle email has done. I can click on report. I can see this person did not open my email. I'm hurt. Oh, shoot. One more thing I'd like to show you, and then I'll kind of wrap up because we're getting tight on time, is if you want to copy an email. So let's say I sent out this email to just myself because I just wanted to test it. I wanted to see how it looked. And I decided, you know what, this is a great looking video. This is really cool. I want everyone to see it now. So what you can do is you can copy it. So you click on the link there or the little checkbox. You click on copy. This looks great still. And now I can send it out to everybody. I can send that out. So if you want to copy an email, you want to send it again, maybe you want to go back in, you can edit it, send it again to more people, you name it. That's how you do that. Click on the little check box, click on copy, set it out like normal, and that's it. So that is pretty much it for the time being. Any last minute questions? Otherwise, we'll wrap it up for the week. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. One final time, if you have any questions, give us a call, support at incomrealestate.com. We can help you out. You can also do extension 4 for the support team. You can talk to me or one of my colleagues. We can walk you through whatever you need to walk you through. If you have any questions, you can't get to us, or if you just want to maybe try it out yourself first, go to help, go to video tutorials. That'll show you all of those really cool video tutorials. No problem, Ron. Or what I like too, if you go to help and you go to webinars, yeah, I'll send the video to everyone. That's a great idea. There are some really good webinars here, the pre-recorded webinars. There's the how to illustrate your brand through website design. That's kind of the basic how to add content to your website, how to change how your website looks. That's there. And what we've also talked about this a little bit today is how to take control of your leads with your InCom CRM. That's the lead book. So that'll show you how to use the lead book, but also does touch on emails, how those work, That's it too. So yeah, um, give us a call anytime, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5:30. Again, my name is Kyle. Thank you so much for coming. Glad you came. And we're going to be doing a new webinar in a few weeks. So we will talk to you then. Great, everyone. Have a good day.